Hey, I'm Shereem Herndon-Brown, founder, CEO of Strategic Admissions Advice, and today we're going to talk about recommendations, okay? As we're going through this college admissions process this season, a lot of families have been asking me, what is the relevance, importance, significance of a recommendation? Who do they come from and are they important? So I'm going to break it down for you. First and foremost, you get a counselor recommendation. This is primarily for selective schools, but I want to make sure that you have the information and then you can see what the admissions requirements are and if and how the school use recommendations. It's usually on their website or on the common application under recommendation. Anyway, school counselor. The school counselor recommendation is a summary of the high school experience, whether it's academic, extracurricular. Shows a school descriptive statement about who this child is, right? It usually includes the transcript, it'll include the school profile, but the school counselor, the college counselor rec is very important because it gives a full story of the grades 9 through 12 experience or 10 through 12, no matter when you came in, but also may mention the pandemic. It gives colleges context on who this child is in summation. Okay, that's just counselor rec. Number 2, teacher recommendations. Please make sure that your child understands that what their teacher should be writing for them is how they did in that particular class. That should be class or discipline specific. So if a math teacher writes for you, for your child, then that should be about their math grade. It shouldn't include their resume. It should be specific to the course that they took with that teacher. Sometimes teachers want resumes to help them with their recommendations. There's nothing wrong with that, but we're hoping that the recommendation primarily focuses on the academic discipline in which they taught your team. Make sense? Okay. Usually that'll come from the junior year, maybe sophomore year, maybe first quarter senior year, depending on when the application is due. But an academic teacher, if not 2, letters of recommendation are often required or encouraged in addition to the counselor rec. That should be all the requirements. However, oftentimes there is an additional recommendation, a character reference. It could be a coach. It could be an employer. It could be someone that your child did an internship with. It could be an alum of the school. It's important, if possible. I want to make sure no one kind of feels like they have to have this additional rec. Depending on the school, depending on the size, an additional recommendation can give the student, the applicant, a little bit more context. Matter of fact, there also can be peer recommendations. Some schools require peers, one of their friends, to write a recommendation for them. Again, those are oftentimes smaller schools, but regardless, those four kinds of recommendations are pieces of the college application process. The counselor rec, the overall summary, okay? Resumes oftentimes are helpful for a counselor. The teacher recommendations, there's oftentimes 2 of them, all right? That's why I said 4. Don't catch me out there. 4 because it could be from 2 different disciplines, a math teacher and a history teacher, a Spanish teacher and a physics teacher, whatever it may be, you want that to be about their academic experience in their class. And then there's the additional recommendation. That additional recommendation can come from a coach, or maybe another teacher that knows them in another capacity, an employer. But again, it's more about a character, who they are, what they aim to be, and it can be very, very helpful for college to understand the student in a different context than the school does. Fair enough? Okay, so I wanted to give you that information because it's very critical that parents, you're aware of how your child is presenting themselves in the college admission process. And in order for you to have a more full idea of what that is, understand the role of recommendations. Yes? So please, if you want more information about this, hit us up, Strategic Admissions Advice. I'm happy to talk to you during a strategy session. We're happy to help you with a discovery call if you want to learn more how we can help you and your family. But the bottom line is, parents, I really want you to partner with your kid for this process. Don't just leave it to them to know when the recommendations and everything comes together, all right? Be informed, have good conversations, and hopefully your child will have a wonderful fall and college admissions experience, all right? Have a wonderful day.